Welcome in, everyone, to our GSP Ace of the Day presented by DraftKings. Remember, to get in on the action, play along with us, just go to dkng.co/crackedopen and take advantage of that offer from DraftKings fast, because the U.S. Open quickly coming to a close. Day 10 upon a second half of the quarterfinals. Of course, we've been treated to some spectacular tennis. The margins between these players getting thinner and thinner. It's tough to pick winners. Nevertheless, we think we have here on our Ace of the Day. So with that in mind, let's get to our picks for today's matches. And we're going to start with the U.S. Open. Elise Mertens, a player who I have long been a fan of, really making a jump this August. She made a final in Prague on the clay, semifinals at the Western Southern Open, now finds herself in the quarterfinals here. Most impressively, she's reached the quarterfinals without dropping a set. This is clearly a player taking the leap, making that big jump, becoming a top 10, top 5 perennial threat. She's put together this form now for quite a bit of time. She's also a Grand Slam champion, not in singles, but in doubles here last year. I think she's awfully comfortable in New York, and that's reflected in her play now. She's got a really tricky match against Victoria Azarenka. Victoria Azarenka, of course, your Western and Southern Open champion. Victoria Azarenka's only dropped one set in this tournament. It was in her last match against Mukova, and of course she looks really good as well. But I just think Mertens is going to be the toughest opponent Azarenka has faced yet, and I think at plus 100 to get Mertens at any sort of underdog in this, you're getting value there. So we're going to keep the bet minimal, only one unit selection here, but we're going to go with Elise Mertens plus 100 to knock out Vika Azarenka, make it to the semifinals of this event. Again, $10 at plus 100. It's going to yield you 10 in return, and I think that's really good value. I also think this is going to be a really good match. I expect this one to go the distance no matter who gets the first set. The other player playing too well right now, competing too hard to just go away easily. Give me the over on 2.5 sets as well. You hit the over on those 2.5 sets, plus 133 odds. So again, we're going to go one unit there, $10 to yield $13.33 in return. I think we're going to have two winners out of this Mertens Azarenka match. That gets us to our last pick, of course, and it wouldn't be an Ace of the Day segment without a parlay for you all. Now, of course, there's action going on in the U.S. Open, so we're going to tie that in, but we're also going to tie in the ATP and WTA events going on, as well as the events happening at the challenger level as well. So here is my 8-man parlay. You can see those odds on your screen now. We're going to go Medvedev, Dominic Thiem, Serena Williams, Caroline Garcia, Thiago Seyboth, Roberto Carballes, Baena, Pablo Andujar, and Thomas Bellucci. 8 matches, yes, but plus 633 odds. A $10 wager yields you $63.33 in return. That feels like a pretty good way to burn a unit on this Wednesday. So we're going to take Mertens straight up to win the match. We're going to take over 2.5 sets in Mertens Azarenka. We're going to hit this 8-person parlay. Those are our 3 aces of the day. Of course, to get in on the action yourself, just go to dkng.co/crackedopen. Play along with us. But for now, and as always, we hope you enjoy the tennis, and may the odds be ever in your favor.